Hi there, and welcome to this week's edition of Top End Track Talk. I'm Andrew O'Toole, and today we'll be previewing the biggest day on the Australian racing calendar and a major day here in Darwin, Melbourne Cup Day, the first Tuesday in November. A bumper 7-race card awaits us at Fanny Bay on Tuesday, the 1st of November, with the Class 2 1100 metres being divided due to 17 nominations. In fact, the 57 acceptors on the day is the most on this Melbourne Cup Day since 2011, so it promises to be a massive day's racing both locally and at Flemington. The Cup is run at its usual time of 1:30 p.m. Northern Territory time, or 3 o'clock in Victoria, and we get underway in the top end here at 1:59 p.m. In the first, the Tab Trobus handicap is a 0 to 58. It's over the 1300 metres and my numbers are 1, 9 and 11. I've tipped in the last couple of times Yowza, number 1, and slightly let the side down last time when only 4th. That was when he dropped back from 1200 to 1100 metres. This time he's going up in trip, up to the 1300, and Paul Shires retains the mount for Tayan Holter. I just think that the other day he jumped out and raced quite handy. He can be a bit of a character at the gates and sometimes miss it a bit. The other day he jumped out, raced a bit handy, I think, than what he wanted, and just didn't quite finish off. So be interesting to see how he goes on Tuesday, but I certainly think he'll be right in the mix again. Number 1, Yowza. To beat number 9, Truly Brazen, trained by Gary Clark, Jared Todd in the saddle. Good last start win here, albeit narrowly, from Layla's Wish. He's going up in trip a little bit, and I thought he was tough the other day and should certainly race well again. And in for third, over the page, number 11, Malibu Edition, trained by Tom Logan and Sonia Wiseman in the saddle. That combination going really, really well. And he was a good second 2 starts back to Freddie the Eagle, the stablemate. He's won again since. And then last time out, raced in 0 to 70 company behind the Smart, the Mistral. That was only a week ago. He's down it in grade quite substantially this time, and I think he could run into the placings. So numbers in the first are 1, 9 and 11. The second on the card, as we turn the page, is the BTC Constructions handicap, our smallest field of the day. It's the open handicap. It's worth $30,000 and it's over the same trip of 1300 metres. Numbers in the second, 3, 1 and 2. Thought his run the other day was really good. Cielo Doro behind Expert Witness. Raced probably a little handier than I thought and tried really hard. Only beaten 0.4 of a length. Step out to 1300 metres, I think, is what this horse has been looking for. He'll probably settle just off the pace. And Robert Fair takes the mount, visiting from Queensland. Good to have Robbie here. He's ridden in Darwin once before, and he takes the mount for Phil Cole. A special shout out to Coley's number 1 stable jockey as well, Wayne Davis, who won't be riding on Tuesday. Wayno had a fall at the track on Wednesday. Thankfully, he's okay, but had a bit of a bingle, and he's got to stand down for a few days. So hopefully Wayno bounces back and we see him back in the saddle very soon. In for second, number 1, Noir de Rue, trained by Jason Manning, Vanessa Arnott aboard. Hasn't raced since a fine 4th in the Darwin Cup behind playoffs. Just had a nice little break. Class Act, the winner of over $500,000. He should sprint well in a fresh state. And in for third, number 2, Write Your Name. Dick Leach trains. Jess Philpott visiting from Alice Springs. It's had a couple of months off since last racing when unbeaten in 3 runs at Kununurra. So really in great form and has had that little freshen up. So I've got him in to run third. Numbers in the second, 3, 1 and 2. The third, the Book Your Christmas Party Maiden Plate. Less than 2 months to Christmas, as we all know now. Not far away. This the maiden, over the 1200 metres. My numbers here are 7, 5 and 1. Brave Fling for me, Jared Todd, Gary Clark, could be in for a good day. The leading jockey and trainer. Good second here last time out in its first start in Darwin. That was behind To The Point. To The Point has come out and won again since. And of course goes around later in the day on Melbourne Cup Day. And I thought Brave Fling would only have to reproduce that performance to be winning here. Number 7. To beat number 5, My Monaro, trained by Mark Nyan and Sonia Wiseman aboard. Had some steering problems last time out and never handled the bend very well. Went back to the trials earlier this week. Trialled really well, and I think only has to come up with that sort of performance and we'll be right in this. And in for third, a newcomer to Darwin, number 1, Archie James. A sale horse bought out of the Tried Horse sale by clients of Chris Nash's stable. Paul Shires aboard. Hasn't raced since the 18th of June, but 10 starts, 2 seconds and a third. He obviously has ability. So my numbers in the third, 7, 5 and 1. The fourth's the first division of the Class 2. It's the Bet365 handicap over the 1100 metres. And numbers in this, 2, 4 and 3. I thought number 2, Virtuous Miss, was good first up on the track. Sonia Wiseman for her partner Tommy Logan was third behind Cudgery, admittedly beaten 5.2 lengths, but as it was its first run on the track, I think should be improved by that Virtuous Miss. And I've got it on top here. To beat number 4, Air Command, continues to race well for Nashi, and Janis Luxemon, visiting from Alice Springs, takes the mount. Drawn at barrier 9 is not going to make it easy, but he's got a lot of pace, has Air Command. A good second last time to Bat Pad, who's won again since, and goes up and trip from the 1,000 to the 1,100 metres. Might be able to get a softer lead and hang on this time. And then for third, number 3, Wilson's Prom resumes for the Gary Clark stable. Jared Todd aboard. Hasn't raced since the 16th of July. Was one of the pre-post favourites for the Guineas. Won a couple of ordinary races in that race and then post that effort. But he's fresh up now and could sprint well in that state. So numbers in the 4th, 2, 4 and 3. We go to the 5th, the second division of the Class 2, the Australian Turf Club Handicap, the 1,100 metres again. Numbers here are 2, 1 and 4. Arguably the most interesting race of the whole day, would you believe, a Class 2, with Cudgery and To The Point. Both have won their last 2, and will be really interesting to see who comes out on top here. My numbers are 2, 1 and 4. So I'm going with Cudgery, Stan Sakos aboard. Only really probably because of the draw. It's drawn 3, whereas To The Point's drawn out at barrier 8. But they've both won their last 2, as I mentioned. They're both racing in great heart. Cudgery was good over 1,000 last time. Steps up to the 1,100 here. And To The Point won over 1,100 last time. So Stan Sakos aboard Cudgery. Paul Shires aboard To The Point, of course trained by Chloe Baxter. Should be a great contest between those two. And the chances don't end there, of course. In for third, number 4, Hard To Excel. From the Clark stable, Jared Todd aboard. Just forget its first run on the track. Finished at the tail, but prepared to allow it another chance here. Not much went right that first up run. Numbers in the 5th, 2, 1 and 4. We go to the 6th, the Ladbrokes Handicap, also over the 1,100, so 3 1,100s in a row. This is the 0 to 70, quite a good lineup here as well. Numbers 4, 3 and 6. Overruled, bit of a specialist at this journey, 8 starts, 3 wins, 3 thirds. Now in the stable of Chris Pollard, formerly trained by Emma Steele and often ridden, of course, by Adam Nichols. But Emma and Adam, their last days racing here in the top end on Tuesday. They're heading south to Victoria, so we wish them all the very, very best. Chippy's got one ride on the day. Emma hasn't got any runners. But overall, to be ridden by Stan Sakos, I think he can be a winner again. He was last start winner on the 27th of August for Emma. In for second, number 3, Global Wonder. Should be improved off that first up effort when 6th to Blueberry Boy. Paul Denton takes the mount for Gary Clark. And in for third, number 6, Bat Pad, looking for 3 wins on the bounce for Mark Nyan. Paul Shires goes on here. Sonia Wiseman's been riding, but Sharesy takes the mount here and goes up in grade. Last start win was in Class 2. This, of course, is 0 to 70, so quite a jump in grade, but certainly can do no more than win. Numbers in the 6th, 4, 3 and 6. And in the last, the Silks Darwin Handicap over the mile. A field of 7 to go around here for the 0 to 64 gallopers. And my numbers are 1, 7 and 2. Racing well, always seems to. Siakam, however you say him. Jared Todd for Gary Clark. He was a winner 2 starts back. 3rd last time out behind Freddie the Eagle. And I think will improve off that run. In for second, the stablemate No Strings. Apprentice Janis Luxemon takes them out again, as he did last time out when the horse finished 4th. Claims down to 52 kilograms, so that will certainly bring him right into this. It was a better run last time from him. And in for third, number 2, the stablemate again, Prince Reuben. So looking for Clarkey to have the trifecta in the last, just as he did last week here in Darwin. And Prince Reuben, another one that's racing well, drops back in grade from that good third to the Mistral here a week ago. In the last, 1, 7 and 2. Best bet on what's a really good day of racing here in Darwin. Should be a cracking day here. It'll be hot, but should be a good day to be in the aircon and a good day watching the racing here. Best bet, race 3, number 7, Brave Fling. Race 3, number 7, Brave Fling. I think he'll be winning. And the best roughie in race 6, number 8, Swing With Junior. Didn't mind its run first up from the new stable, that of Chloe Baxter. So race 6, number 8, Swing With Junior. Well, that wraps up this edition of Top End Track Talk. Our next meeting here on the 12th of November. That's the second of 3 meetings in the month of November. All the best for Cup Day. I'm a Montefilia fan for the locals in the Melbourne Cup, but watch out for Without a Fight for the European contingent. So Montefilia for the locals and Without a Fight for the Raiders from across the water. Until next time, good luck and good punting.